Florida, you have a giant blob of rain and lightning headed your way. That's right. If you are in Tampa Bay, Bradenton, Sarasota, North Point, Englewood, Fort Myers, Naples, and all the way around the phallically shaped state, I'd keep your eye on this thing. It has been pulsing in and out with power, but you can see down there it's got a pretty powerful shield line right there, or squall line, or the wall from Game of Thrones of lightning or whatever. And then you get some more thicker storms and some potent lines in the back of this bad boy. So you don't know what she's going to do. But if you watched the video last night where I said there's a giant wall of magic, it's forcing everything straight down and then to come around Florida and then up the coast. And well, my non-edited videos might be kind of boring this week, because what I'm going to keep saying is what I've been saying, is that with this pattern that is setting up, and more meteorologists are locking it in, the East Coast is going to flood. The East Coast is going to get a shit ton of rain for about 2 weeks. I think now you guys are scheduled to get rain pretty much all day, like this, till like Wednesday. And so this is almost like a worst case scenario for our super badass buddy Zoe in Virginia. Because notice how it's going straight up, right? So this tropical moisture, which is a mix of the Pacific Northwest moisture as well, it is training straight up so that these areas will get, 1 to 2 hours rain bands. And so it's been tracking straight upwards all morning, really. And if you'll notice, it is just a giant rain band. Nah, phone, I'm busy. But if you notice, it's just a giant rain band tracking almost all the way up. So the moisture is coming in, down, up and around, and then it's just going to keep going up. And it's going to do this for the next 2 or 3 days, and technically for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Let's go back to Florida real quick. All right, Florida. So yeah, this thing is exploding. And heading forward. I was hoping it was going to make it past the tip, so, it wouldn't even be just the tip. But no, it looks like it's going to glide into you guys. Because it's going to be pretty active with lightning, so you're going to get a pretty good lightning storm with it. But it's lit, and it's popping. And it is growing forward, westward, southward. So it's definitely a storm to keep your eye on. Look at that thing. Look at those cloud tops pop. Baby. Is my vernacular getting you excited? Well, fantastic. Because I'm going to have a win-a-date with Thor of THORNEWS. Maybe this year. Maybe next year. Maybe when world peace is achieved. Maybe I'll just joke about it forever. It's my prerogative. But look at that, man. Those are clouds. And that whole situation looks extremely wild and wacky to me. How about you? All right, where are we at? Boom. See, look at that. This is low-level water vapor. And it is vaping all over Florida. It's better than smoke, right? All right, what are we at? There at that thing. We've already buried that into the ground. But like I said, that thing has potential to carry some pretty heavy rain, lightning, possible winds into Florida. And then just look at that thing. All right. It's like an alien spine. Where are we at? Okay, so in here we're going to show you, this is the giant Azores High. This thing here. I'll even draw your graphic because I'm badass like that. I will use whatever tools it takes to educate you properly, to get your mind's eye to see what I'm trying to show you. Okay, so this is the Azores High. All right, there's a big high pressure system. And so all the tropical moisture and then the Pacific moisture. Wait. Hold on, let me get my graphics ready. Or else I won't be able to concentrate. here we go. Okay, so your northwest Pacific moisture kind of comes in and then it dips down to the four corners. Comes down through there. And then it's going to go up. Right? And then you got the equator electrical jet bulge water line. It's going to be feeding moisture straight up into here. And then sometimes you get spurts from the Pacific Gulf of Mexico thing. And so, no matter what, in this 2-week pattern, every 4 or 5 days that the northwest Pacific moisture adds to the tropical moisture, it's going to make it extra stormy and floody. We got that. So now, let's watch this the next 16 days. And so watch as all that moisture wraps around. And so this is going to cause some pretty big major problems. I mean, I think in Washington, D.C. a day ago, they got 9 inches in one day. And I'm 100% sure nobody had predicted they would get 9 inches in one day. We have been seeing records fall, whether it be like single day rain records, month records, week records, heat records, cool records in some places. The size of the rain bands now are just, man, I'm going to have to make a whole new trophy category. You know? But so I may be trying to make light of this situation, and it's how I deal with everyone arguing about politics all the time and getting nowhere. Well, I'm going, hey, y'all, shit is getting weirder every day. And so I think the dialogue's going to change in about a week and a half. Maybe not, though. But I'm just saying that this situation, we track it by infrastructure damage, power outages, homes wrecked, deaths, unfortunately. And so I think the situation will look different in a week or two from now, because it's going to keep raining. And whereas almost all meteorologists are locked in and sounding the alarms on the Atlantic seaboard flooding potential, and that goes in about, I don't know, 100, 200, 300 miles. Now they're trying to say, oh yeah, those conditions for August hurricane season, they are not that fantastic anymore. And I was like, yeah. I gotta say, I thought the sun would have started to wake up by now, which it is not. Not yet. But I will tell you one thing. I think now we've watched the nor'easter pattern. Remember we saw like a parade of nor'easters 4 in 1 month earlier this year in the winter? Well, now I'm almost sure that just by watching Mother Nature repeat the same patterns, that the conspiracy theorist in me would be like, look, they want to get oil to $100 a barrel, so Texas City's going to get hit. If somebody's going to get hit, it would be them. But let's go non-conspiracy theory for a second. I don't know why. Like, the military industrial and oil complex is a real deal. We've literally been in a perpetual war in oil, always economic system since 1880. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, what are we talking about? Oh yeah. So I'm pretty sure now that if we do see a hurricane, we're going to see it follow these patterns. And so, we could see anywhere from the Carolinas to as high as like Massachusetts, Nova Scotia. We could see these areas get hit by a hurricane this year. I would predict it definitely. This is now my THORNEWS hot zone in here, just because Mother Nature's been picking on this area for a while. Now, I'm not ruling out anything that pops up in the Gulf and then spins up here. I would keep that coastal, or maybe even pull it back out like this. But I'm thinking Atlantic stuff, just based off Mother Nature's trends and patterns in this giant damn Azores High. East Coast, you are on the board for hurricane season, and we are not ready. Like, let's just say a Category 5 hit New Jersey August 27th. How many people do you think we would lose? With our readiness and our ability to pay attention and stuff. Okay, so I've already talked 10 minutes. Dang it. So it's coming down, and then it pulls through here, and then it's going straight up. And that's going to be the pattern for a while. All right, where are we at now? All right, we're looking at cranky weather guy. I'll leave his blog link. He's king of weather Twitter, and breaks things down in an extremely intelligent way. Sometimes too smart, though. I'm like, hey, man, can you dumb it down for me? Okay, great. Fantastic. Another embedded disturbance creating strong divergence within the larger upper-low circulation today. And so, yeah, here's our, up the poop chute, man. Water, just, it's like a giant bidet. Imagine this is America's butt, and that this is going to be like a bidet that washes America's butt, being the East Coast, for like 3 straight days. So like everything in moderation. I'm going to screw this up, but I'm going to talk about Nolan Ryan. Like, I thought hitters loved fastballs. It's like, yeah, you love ice cream as well, but you don't want like 10 gallons of ice cream. Yeah, I knew that. I wouldn't get it right. Anyway, there's me on the, I like this one. Well, this is precipitable water. And so the browner is the rainier stuff. And if you'll notice, this is like a thingamadoodie. Let me get the newest one. I owe that to you guys. Boom. We're there. Brand new. Spanking. Oh, yeah. So, see if you notice, this is retrograding. Cranky's word. I mean, he didn't invent the word, but he's saying like this is retrograding this way, forcing all the moisture, the high here. And so all the moisture is getting trapped and pushed up through Florida and up the whole coast. And that's going to, it's a moisture trap. All moisture is going to be going through here. It's a big deal, man. I should title this like worst flood ever or whatever, because in some spots it's definitely going to be pretty bad. And then at the end of this wet pattern, if it does end, when it does end, if we got like 2 or 3 hurricanes lining up, we just are so not ready, man. No offense to me, it doesn't seem like you guys have accomplished much politically. Nothing's changed that I know of in real day-to-day life. So, what do I know? I'm just your planetary defense commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7. All right, Ryan my way at weathermodels.com. Talking about the polar vortex. What we got here is the polar vortex, mainly confined to where it should be. And then the heat dome, death ridge, clockwise, stuck over the U.S. Southwest. And you can see it right there. Just spinning like a death ridge. And that's why when people are like, geoengineering, man. I'm like, maybe a little bit, but that is definitely volcanoes and magma. Like, if you're watching it all, this is what I was trying to explain to someone yesterday, that if you think that the richest dudes on the planet have full control of the ring of fire and all the volcanoes, man, you have bought whatever the television is selling you. You might as well get their deodorant and their album of their pop star of the choice. Like, you literally think that out of the whole volcano ring, they're geoengineering the volcanoes. Well, then, I don't know, are they 10,000-year-old aliens who've done this to 100 planets? Then maybe. But outside of that, no. I'm telling you, dude, controlling all of Earth is a lot harder than you think, especially the inside. Last time I checked, I couldn't even get past 12 miles deep. For some reason, the Arctic has decided to deposit its cold upon the lower 48. Because remember, this is summer. Okay, guys? Bizarre pattern. And this is one of those guys that's like, don't ever, talk it up, doom it up. Not for clicks and views. We're here to tell the weather. So we're telling the weather, and it's a bizarre pattern over the next 10 days shaping up. Continuing cool conditions, as always at THORNEWS. Across upper Midwest. Summer wear out though. I don't know. When I was growing up, summer was fun. I'm talking about until I turned like 38. And there were women, and there were beaches, and I got to kiss women and cuddle. Shit, dude. I don't know. Summer used to be amazing. But, I don't know. Summer all I've done is work and work and work. My stepdad died. And work and work and work. And fail at uniting the people. Anyway, this has been your pep talk, and a lot more people are dying. Tehran and Japan. Texas is hot, but we know how to deal with the heat. We got Texas women, and they're the hottest thing on the planet. Right. And then we're looking here. 15 minutes. All right. Yeah, so look at this entire, like the cloud system. It's like a reverse question mark. It's all a big deal, man. Got any more cool stuff for you guys? I bet I do. Geomagnetic storm predicted. Should be hitting us anytime now. We got a giant coronal hole in the sun facing us, and sometimes I think we definitely get more geomagnetic and earthquake activity plus lava activity during coronal holes, but science doesn't agree. We just got a map thing here that's not playing. Way to not cooperate, dude. Okay. This is just a moisture band that is being pulled straight up the coast, that will be being pulled straight up the coast all day. More of the same. Notice how it pulls it around Florida, takes it straight up. Look how cloudy that is. That is wild. And then here's all of Earth. I mean, at least this side of it. And plus a glitch by the hot spot in Chile. Chile. Look at that weird ass shape. And okay, so here is the, you'll notice this is the Earth. Earth's the yellow thing. And then when it restarts over, right there is the solar wind that we'll be going through right about now, whenever it starts. There's the moisture, Mikey's thingy. We've already seen this. Oh yeah, but let's just do this. Total accumulated precipitation. Win a date with THORNEWS. It's going to be my favorite running joke. You're going to have to click like, I don't like gold, so 12 silver apples. Cosplay photos. Let's see what. Cookie baking contest. I don't know. Poem writing. I'll have to think about it. Okay. So yeah, this, I mean, that's like over 10 inches. So this is anywhere from 5 to 10-ish inches. And like DC got 9 inches in a day. So this thing is nowhere near accurate. I'm pretty sure the 2 weeks from today, what is it? 23rd. Let's say the 7th or 6th of August. We'll look at the rainfall totals over the last 2 weeks, and I bet you they're going to be pretty dang eye-popping. And nobody likes their eyes popped. Like, people don't even like their eyeballs licked. And they like almost every other part of their body to be licked. Like, here is even saying up to 7 to 10 inches for parts of Virginia, Carolina, and whatever that state is. I'll figure it out someday. So yeah, it's going to be rainy, wet. In Florida, you're about to get it right now. Well, if you like getting it, then you don't mind. Whoa, I just broke everything. That's what happens when I go 18 minutes. It's zooming together. This thing is definitely taking its time. But it's got, yeah. Hopefully it won't pop. It could be headed for you, Miami, Fort Myers. Hopefully it won't keep growing. I don't know. You guys let me know. But like I said, it's a lightning. It's like a big lightning bug. And I just want to stress one more time that it just pulls all the moisture straight up like a magnet. And so it's going to just going to be training or tracking. And this is the next 2 or 3 days. I mean, it won't be raining 100% of the time, but it'll be doing this. I'll keep you guys posted. It's what I do. Star-Lord New Thor 7. I'm a friend of yours. I do what I can to bring you the truth and the weather as accurately as possible. Plus jokes and whatever else I can think of and provide. So do me a favor. Stay cool. And start to work on your win a day with Thor of THORNEWS outfits now. Like I said, it may just be a running joke for a while. Years, 2 years, a week. Who knows? Ha ha ha. The power is in my hands. Whatever. People are like, you're using your channel for... I'll use it for whatever I want. And I like to make jokes. I'm tired of... If everybody's offended all the time, I might as well just make jokes of whatever I want anytime, because everybody's offended anyways. Try to pick my words carefully. So, I'm not going to pick my words as carefully anymore. There. And I love you. Stay cool. Hit the button, baby. God bless everyone.